welcome to our Planet Ayurveda studio. We are here with Dr. Vikram Chauhan.
Thank you.
And today discussing Manjistha and properties of this herb.
Manjistha. Yeah, it is in Ayurvedic text it is mentioned as Rakta Prasadana, means increasing the quantity and quality of the blood. So it is very good blood purifier. In nature is one of the best blood purifiers, Manjistha. The Latin name is Rubia Cordifolia. So you can look about Rubia Cordifolia. It's a very small herb, not very big. It's a small creeper. We can grow it in a pot in our houses. And in the stem is also red in color, reddish brown. So that indicates that it is something. It has something to do with blood.
Okay.
This is how the ancients they found the relations. And they tested and tasted it, how it works, what it does. Because in ancient times we were using the ancient sages, they were just plucking the herbs, they were using on themselves and they were finding whether it is cooling or heating or what it is doing. So over the period of years and years of research, maybe thousands of years, they made some books, ancient literature we call it, Vedic books. So Charak Samhita and other books were written around 3,000 or 4,000 years ago, and in those books this was mentioned as purifying the blood. So I have used it in even the blood cancers, when in aplastic anemias or the myelodysplastic syndromes, when when the patient needs regular transfusions, patient is not getting the blood is not being made in the bone marrow. So RBCs are not being produced. So it improves the quality of the RBCs. It improves the quantity of the RBCs. So I use Manjistha. Can be used as a decoction, the plant, or can be used as a juice, can be used as an extract. I'm using as an extract. I take out the extract and put in the capsules, and it is easy to take, not too bitter. So, and other than blood purifying effects of this Manjistha, it is good for the spleen also, liver and spleen. And Manjistha is a herb when some ladies or women or men, they have some discoloration of the face or the blemishes or the spots, red or black. So this clears those spots within few months. So anybody you see having pimples or acne marks or the spots, you can tell, just consume Manjistha. And slowly it will purify the blood. So I am giving to my patients in atopic dermatitis, whenever any type of eczema. It can be allergic, it can be non-allergic. So all kind of eczema, any kind of skin disease, acne and psoriasis and liver disorders, spleen disorders, blood disorders, whenever there is lack of blood, whenever blood transfusions are needed. So Manjistha is a wonderful and most useful herb which can be used.
And do you use it just by itself or do you combine it with some other herbs?
In different conditions we can combine it. Suppose there are some tumors or kapha tumors, we combine it with Boswellia and curcuma. And if there are blood cancers, we can combine it with there is another herb called echinacea, and
But
also
it's Indian echinacea.
yes, not the
Not
European.
Echinacea purpura.
Andrographis paniculata is Indian echinacea and purpura is European.
Yes.
So I'm talking about Indian echinacea. So I combine Manjistha with Indian echinacea, and in case of acne, we can combine it with sometimes Google also, if there is pus. If there is pus in any part of the body, if urinary tract infection is there, pus in the urine, if there is leukorrhea to clean the blood, if there is a pus in infection or maybe perianal abscess, fistula is there, anorectal fistula is there, or tonsillitis is there. So we use this Manjistha along with Google, because Google is antibiotic and anti-infective, and Manjistha is purifying the blood. So whosoever the germs or bacteria, when they are out of the blood, they are killed or cured by Google or Boswellia or curcuma but when they go inside, they are cleaned by Manjistha. So I use both of them together to clean the blood and to kill the infection. So I don't need to use antibiotics for that purpose because they have some side effects. I use Manjistha and Curcuma and such herbs which are good to clean the blood. Recently I had a patient. She was getting treatment for a disease called hidradenitis suppurova. In that disease there is pus in the whole body.
Oh.
Whenever there is a growing of hair, all the places, at the sides and lower sides.
Everywhere is pus?
Everywhere there is pus under the skin, especially where there are folds. There is bigger pus, where there are no folds, there is smaller pus. So it's full of pus. She was smelling all over and she was crying here in my clinic and she told, the doctor has said, now you can go home. We have given you a lot of antibiotics, your pus is not going and nothing is happening. All my staff, they saw her and they were also scared and they said, they were thinking, I could see in their eyes that this lady nobody can save. And when she came to me first time, even I thought what I should use, how I will save her. I gave her some combinations and I gave her Manjistha, I gave her Gugul, I gave her Cordifolia, I gave her Curcuma longa, I gave her Neem, I gave her Indian Echinacea and all the combinations which I had, I gave everything and some more herbs. So in high dosage, and Gugul in very high dosage, Manjistha and Neem very high. And after 1 month, I was also surprised. She was here again 2 days ago. And she was also crying in happiness. Her whole family was here. They were thanking me that how you did the magic. And I was surprised. It is so powerful, Manjistha, that it can clear even the pus from any single cell of the body. So Manjistha. And also aplastic anemia. I have many stories about aplastic anemia where there is the bone marrow is depressed. The bone marrow is not producing the cells. So Manjistha can help the bone marrow to get revived and produce more quality blood cells. And blood cancers of all types, we can combine with Neem, we can combine with other cooling herbs like Vasaka, not with the heating herbs, with the cooling herbs. So in blood cancers also, as I told you in that urinary tract infections, we can combine it with Neem, we can combine it with Gugul, we can combine it with Cordifolia, Curcumin, such combinations we can make. And with Tribulus also, especially in the urinary tract infection, we can combine Tribulus terrestris. So this is how we can use Manjistha.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.